Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking on Kiva US microloan. So do you need $1,000 to $15,000 at 0% interest with no credit check or fees? Today we are reviewing Kiva US, the non-profit crowdfunding lender that can help people who don't qualify for traditional loans, but it takes time and work. Let's see if it is right for you. So what is Kiva US loan all about? It's a non-profit peer-to-peer micro-lending platform offering zero interest loans to US borrowers, especially entrepreneurs or people with thin credit. So they do that through community underwriting and not traditional credit scores. Okay, so they also let you borrow up to $15,000, typically uh, at an average of $5,000 with no fees, no interest, and without needing bank collateral or credit score. So, what loans work for them? The loan uses and purpose. Now, when it comes to Kiva US loan, it is designed mainly for small businesses and self-employed individuals in need of funds for startup costs, stock tools, or emergency. So, take for example, someone who already has a micro business and needs to stock his business, maybe needs maybe wants to scale and needs additional funds to stock up to scale his business. Such an individual is eligible for this kind of loan. All right, so people in need of funds for startup costs, stock, tools, or emergencies, right? And also, it is not intended for debt consolidation, large medical bills, or personal use like home repairs. Yeah. So primarily, it is business related. All right. Now let's talk about the eligibility and application process. From here, you can see that you must be living in the United States, except for Nevada and North Dakota. All right, you must be at least 18 years old. You must use the loan for business purposes. So when it comes to Kiva US loan, there is no minimum credit score, no required revenue or credit history, and no time in business requirement. Okay, so you must pass social underwriting by recruiting 5 to 35 lenders. That is friends, family, community during a private funded period, approximately 15 days. And so from here, the application takes uh, minimum of 30 to 60 minutes, and approval takes 10 to 15 business days. So if private phase succeeds, your request opens publicly for up to 30 days. As you can see here, when it comes to the fundraise part, continue crowdfunding or Kiva's public platform, reaching over 2 million leaders worldwide, usually takes 20 to 30 days. So the moment the private fee succeeds, your request open public for up to 30 days. All right. So funding and repayment terms include, the total funding process typically takes several weeks. Okay, 15 days private, up to 30 days public, as I rightly said before. And once funded, you repay over 12 to 36 months. As you can see here, the repayment period is 12 to 36 months. All right, that is a year to 3 years. Okay, then 0% APR, no fees, no collateral required. Yeah, so those are the funding and repayment terms. Okay, now what are the risks you should look forward to or should you consider when it comes to Kiva US loan? It is not ideal for those needing fast cash. Funding can take weeks. As you can see, only approval takes 10 to 15 business days, right? And you know, it's to raise funds takes 20 to 30 days. Here, I touched on this one. Okay, prove your creditworthiness by inviting friends, family, and others to lend to you. So this aspect of it is where I said you must pass social underwriting by recruiting 5 to 35 lenders, friends, family, community during a private fundraising period. which is approximately 15 days. Okay, and from here you can see it takes 10 or 15 days. Okay, now that's that. Then secondly, when it comes to the risks involved, it requires social capital. You must ask others to fund, which can be difficult if your network is limited. So that's another consideration. Okay, it requires social capital. Then another thing is risk of default isn't zero. So Kiva doesn't guarantee repayment, although historical US repayment rate is about 90%. Global Kiva repayments around 97%. So that is it for the risk and consideration. Now, for everything that has an advantage, that there is also, a disadvantage aspect of it. So, what are the advantages of Kiva US loan? So, um, the first advantage is 0% interest, no fees, and no credit needed. But the disadvantage part of that is that funding takes several weeks. It is not fast for emergencies. So if you're looking to take up a loan for emergencies, right, Kiva US loan is not the best fit for you. So that's a disadvantage there. The another advantage is it builds your credibility without hurting credit. Okay. However, the disadvantage aspect of it is that it requires asking friends or family to contribute. So they require you to ask family and friends to contribute to the loan that will be given out to you. Okay. Now, another advantage is flexible eligibility, even for brand new borrowers. I mean, that's an advantage. The eligibility is flexible. Okay, so but the disadvantage aspect of it is it's limited to small business or entrepreneurial use up to $15,000. Okay, so you can get a maximum loan of $15,000 from Kiva. So there's a limitation to the amount you can get. Another advantage I want to talk about is you can report loan to business credit bureaus if desired. Okay, you can report loan to business credit bureaus if desired. But the another disadvantage when it comes to Kiva is it is not suited it is not suited to medical bills or personal emergencies. All right, so uh, those are the advantages and disadvantages of Kiva US loan. All right, so what is my thought or recommendation on Kiva? Kiva US can be a lifesaver if you need a small, no-cost loan to launch or run a micro business. If you don't have a credit score or formal documentation, it is good if you can recruit support from community members or networks. However, it isn't the right choice if you need fast emergency funds, maybe funds you need within hours or days. I mean, Kiva is not the best fit for you, and it is also not a good choice if you don't have support network to crowdsource lenders. Okay, and also it is not the best fit if you want to fund personal or non-business expenses. So that is my thoughts on that's my thoughts on Kiva US loan. So um, you can visit Kiva US website and check eligibility criteria. Okay, so from here you can click on learn more about eligibility. Okay, so and also start building your private funding circle before applying. All right, then use the timeline tool to track the 15-day and public funding phases. Then lastly, compare Kiva's offering to faster lenders like Upgrade or Lending Points based on speed and net proceeds. So that is it on my thoughts on Kiva US loan. So if you know that you've got a small business and you need loan to scale up, I I recommend that you come to Kiva US loan to get such a loan, most especially if you're interested in a loan with 0% interest rate. Correct. So that is it. If you've used Kiva US loan before, you can share your thoughts in the comment section, or if you still have questions to ask about Kiva US loan, you can always put it in the comment section. I'm going to attend to that. If you know that this video is helpful, do subscribe and like the video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Thank you.